This is Fluent English Journey Podcast.
From Speak English with Nora. Welcome back, English learners. I'm Nora, and it's finally Friday. The weekend is almost here, and I can practically taste the freedom.
And I'm Ethan. Can you feel that weekend energy? I swear, there's something magical about Friday afternoons. It's like the whole world starts to slow down just a little bit.
Oh, absolutely. Magical is the perfect word for it. You know, I was just thinking this morning about how different people unwind after a long work week.
Unwind. That means to relax and release stress. And speaking of unwinding, Nora, I'm curious, what are your plans for this weekend?
Well, honestly, I'm planning to be completely spontaneous. No schedules, no alarm clocks, just whatever feels right in the moment.
Spontaneous. I love that. So you're going to go with the flow, make decisions as they come?
Exactly. Sometimes I think we get so caught up in planning every minute of our lives that we forget the joy of just being. What about you, Ethan? Are you a weekend planner or more of a go-with-the-flow person?
You know what? I'm definitely a planner. Guilty as charged. I already have my Saturday morning mapped out. Early run in the park, farmer's market for fresh ingredients. Then I'm going to try cooking something completely new.
Ooh, what are you planning to cook?
I found this recipe for homemade Thai green curry. I've never made curry from scratch before, so it's going to be an adventure.
From scratch. That means making something completely by yourself, not using ready-made ingredients. That sounds amazing. I admire your ambition. When I cook on weekends, it's usually something simple like pasta or a salad.
Nothing wrong with simple. Sometimes the best meals are the uncomplicated ones. But tell me, after this busy week we've both had, how do you really recharge your batteries?
Recharge, like charging your phone, but for your energy and spirit. For me, it's all about connecting with nature. Even if it's just sitting in my little balcony garden with a cup of tea, watching the birds.
That sounds incredibly peaceful. I think there's something almost therapeutic about being outdoors, isn't there?
Therapeutic. That means healing or helping you feel better. Absolutely. There's actually scientific research showing that spending time in nature reduces stress hormones. It's not just in our imagination.
Really? That's fascinating. I definitely feel more centered after my morning runs in the park. There's something about the fresh air and the rhythm of my feet on the path that just clears my mind.
Centered. That's such a good way to describe it. Like everything falls into place, right? You know, I was talking to my neighbor yesterday, and she mentioned that she's been taking up pottery classes on weekends.
Pottery. Now that's something I've never tried. Working with clay, creating something with your hands, I bet that's incredibly satisfying.
She said it's become her favorite way to disconnect from technology and just focus on the present moment. No phones, no emails, just her hands and the clay.
Disconnect from technology. I think that's something we all need more of, don't you? Sometimes I realize I've been staring at screens all week and my eyes are practically begging for a break.
Begging. Here it means really needing something desperately. Oh, I completely relate. That's actually why I've started having what I call analog Sundays.
Analog Sundays? That sounds intriguing. What exactly does that involve?
Well, analog is the opposite of digital, so it's about doing things the old-fashioned way. On analog Sundays, I read physical books instead of ebooks, I write letters by hand, maybe do some sketching, or even bake something without looking recipes online.
That's brilliant. It's like giving your brain a completely different type of stimulation. Instead of the constant ping of notifications, you get the satisfaction of, I don't know, the smell of fresh bread or the texture of paper.
Stimulation means something that excites or activates your brain. Exactly. And you know what I've noticed? When I have these tech-free days, I sleep so much better that night.
Really? That makes total sense, though. All that blue light from screens can really mess with our natural sleep cycles.
Mess with, informal way to say disrupt or interfere with. But speaking of sleep, I have to confess something. One of my favorite weekend activities is the guilty pleasure of sleeping in.
Guilty pleasure, something you enjoy but feel you shouldn't do too much. No judgment here. Sometimes our bodies are just telling us they need that extra rest.
Exactly. During the week, I'm up at 6 a.m. sharp, but on Saturday mornings, if my body wants to wake up at 9 or even 10, I let it happen.
I love that philosophy. It's like giving yourself permission to just exist without a schedule. Although I have to admit, I'm one of those weird people who naturally wakes up early, even on weekends.
Are you serious? That's actually a gift. You get those quiet morning hours when the world is still peaceful.
True. Some of my best thinking happens during those early weekend mornings. I'll make a really good cup of coffee, sit by the window, and just contemplate the day ahead.
Contemplate means to think about something deeply and carefully. That sounds like a form of meditation almost. Very mindful and intentional.
Mindful, yes, that's exactly it. It's funny how the same activities can mean different things to different people. Like for you, sleeping in is restorative, and for me, those early quiet moments serve the same purpose.
Restorative, something that helps you recover and feel refreshed. That's such a beautiful way to put it. We're both recharging our batteries, just in different ways.
Exactly. And I think that's what makes weekend conversations so interesting. Everyone has their own unique recipe for relaxation and fun.
Speaking of fun, do you have any weekend traditions, Ethan? Like something you do almost every weekend without fail?
Oh, that's a great question. I guess my biggest weekend tradition is Sunday evening meal prep. I know it sounds a bit mundane, but there's something really satisfying about preparing for the week ahead.
Mundane? But Ethan, I don't think that's boring at all. That's actually incredibly smart and self-caring.
Self-caring, I like that term. It's like a gift I give to my Monday morning self. No need to think about what to have for lunch or dinner, it's already handled.
That's so thoughtful. My weekend tradition is probably less organized, but equally important to me. I always call my grandmother on Sunday afternoons. We chat for at least an hour about everything and nothing.
That's so sweet. Those family connections are really precious, aren't they? Especially in our busy world.
Precious, very valuable, and important. They really are. And you know what I love about our Sunday conversations? She always has these incredible stories from her week that remind me to notice the small, beautiful moments in my own life.
That's wonderful. It sounds like she's teaching you to be more present and appreciative.
Present means focused on the current moment, not thinking about past or future. Absolutely. And speaking of being present, I want to ask our listeners something.
Ooh, yes, let's get interactive.
Dear listeners, we want to hear from you. What's your favorite way to unwind after a long week? Are you a planner like Ethan, or do you prefer to be spontaneous like me?
Yes, please share. Drop a comment below and tell us about your weekend traditions, your guilty pleasures, or that one activity that always helps you recharge.
We love reading your comments and learning about different cultures and lifestyles. Plus, it's great practice for writing in English.
Absolutely. And before we wrap up today's episode, let's do a quick vocabulary review of some of the key words we've used.
Great idea. So we talked about unwinding, relaxing, and releasing stress.
We mentioned being spontaneous, doing things without planning ahead.
Recharging your batteries, restoring your energy and enthusiasm.
Therapeutic, something that helps you heal or feel better.
And mindful, being aware and present in the moment.
Remember, you can find the complete transcript and some practice exercises in the description below. It's a great way to review new vocabulary and improve your reading skills too.
That's right. And as we head into the weekend, remember that there's no right or wrong way to relax. Whether you're climbing mountains or reading in bed, The most important thing is that you're doing what makes you feel refreshed and happy.
Beautifully said, Nora. So here's to a wonderful weekend, everyone. Take some time for yourself, try something new, or stick to your favorite traditions, whatever brings you joy.
We'll be back next Friday with another conversation to help you practice your English. Until then, enjoy your weekend and remember, you're doing great with your English learning journey.
Keep practicing, keep growing, and we'll see you next time.
Bye for now, English learners.
Have an amazing weekend.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out my other videos to keep improving your English. See you next time.